guitars. Today we have a 1976 Ventura V-999. It's a scooter, and if you're looking for a reference, it's an LP Junior DC Pro. But the official name for this guitar is Ventura V-999 Scooter. You can find one listing on Reverb for this guitar, so it's kind of hard to determine the value of this guitar, but that's another video for valuing a guitar. Starting off with the headstock, the only thing that's not original on this guitar is the Kluson Deluxe Tuners with the white tuning knobs. So Ventura on the headstock there, you have a satin headstock. I believe this is the original nut. Rosewood fingerboard, 22 frets, 2 P90s, and I hope this comes across in the video here, but you have a tortoiseshell pickguard. You have a wrap tailpiece. You have a white 3-way toggle switch, 2 volumes and 2 tones with speed knobs. These are pretty cool. I took them off and I looked at them a while back. They're actually rubber on the inside, but where you put it in, it's plastic. So I don't know if that's the way when they're, from 1976, if that's the way they did it, or maybe they might have been replaced, not sure. If you want the tech specs, tune in tomorrow. We'll take a measurement of the neck. I know it's a very thin neck. It's a slim neck. And we'll see the pickups, and we'll see the electronics, how they did that. I believe this is a mahogany body. It sure does look like mahogany with all the little dark lines in the wood. Try not to give it too much light so it reflects too bad, but hopefully y'all can see that. Same thing with the back of the guitar. This is a 4-bolt bolt-on neck. I'm sure that has something to do with the rigidity of the neck. But there's a few whiskey dents on this guitar. Here's the neck. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm not trying to wash it out with the light. I was just trying to give it some better light. These are the Kluson Deluxe Tuners that have been replaced, which I believe it's an upgrade, not a hit towards the guitar. A little more value, I'm hoping, because they're better tuners. Stays in tune better. This is not a bound neck, but it does have a like a black along here, along the side of the rosewood. Instead of it being natural, it has like a black painting line on it. It's pretty awesome guitar. I'm gonna call this one a player guitar because you really have to play it. You really have to be on point what you're playing, because if you try and pull on the neck or do something crazy when you're playing, then it kind of goes out of tune. So let me get that for you. It does this number. So I'm thinking that the microphone should catch that. It's that's why I call it a player guitar, because you really have to play. The guitar makes you want to play it more gentle, or people say each guitar, has its own feel and everything. Well, this one has a feel of its own, just because of the neck for the most part, since it's so small. And the body too, it's thin. We'll get a measurement, since I have the plastic caliper. We'll get a measurement of the body, and we'll get a measurement of the neck tomorrow, and look at all the electronics. So my review, I really like it. The pickups are like rock and roll. When I put the drive on, it just like screams. Again, you'll see me messing with the tone knobs, the volume knobs a little bit, but for the most part, on a lot of guitars I play, I usually roll back to about 8.5 on each of the volumes, and then a little bit on the bridge position on the tone. But yeah, that's just what I've been doing these last few years, just rolling back on everything a little bit, just to clean it up just a little bit more. The bridge position on this one is real hot. Again, we'll get that measurement we'll get the readings of the pickups tomorrow and everything. So if there was two things I would change on this guitar, would be the neck, just a little bit thicker, and if they would have done the Tune-o-matic bridge and the stop bar tailpiece, I think that would have been really cool. But yeah, this is the way they made it in '76, and I believe this is the way it is, except for the tuners. So I hope y'all enjoy. We'll play some clean things, some driven things, some lead tone. I think I'm going to play one more looper, and y'all can get a little bit more tones out of this guitar. Here's a short video of my pedal board, and you will be seeing the Paisley drive and the OCD pedal on and off today. Paisley drive, neck. Okay, everyone, for today's daily advice, I want to share this saint. Her name is Saint Philomena, and by honoring her and praying to her, miracles can happen. Just want to share that my wife and I went to go see the relics in January of 2020, and this saint called out to my wife, and my wife had kidney cancer in October of 2020, and she had to have surgery, and her cancer was cured. And my wife and I prayed to Saint Philomena to help her in that, and I believe if you pray to her, and she can help you in your needs by just praying to her. So if y'all want to pause the video, y'all can pause the video to read her card here. So that's today's daily advice. Peace and God bless.